Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're heading over to New York because we're going to be talking about some of the titans in the game. We are talking about Suffocation and their third album, Pierced from Within. Absolute banger, possibly my favourite between this and Effigy of the Forgotten. But yeah, this is they take their playing ability to a whole new level on this album. Like they've still got that old school Suffocation sound, with the heaviness and whatnot. But they definitely take not too much of a drastic turn in the technicality, because the technical stuff was always there, but this one definitely leans a bit more into it. But love the artwork as well. Can't really make it out in this light, unfortunately. Bring back the summer. Remember those summer videos where you could see everything? Yep, long one of those days, but they're on their way again. Got a little geezer there with thorns coming all out of his body. He's like, oh god, this is horrible. But yeah, really cool. Great record. There's the lineup there. This is with Mike Smith. He wasn't on this record. He had a Doug instead, but you had two Dougs in the band. And in this particular pressing, they're not listed as Doug. They're both listed as Dong. So it's kind of fun. Everyone loves a Dong, apparently. Oh yes, oh yes. Very simple layout on this one. This is one of the Metal Mind Records ones they put out. I think it's a Polish company. They put out a lot of the cassettes for like the in the sort of early to maybe late 90s. I mean, maybe, they've probably still done a lot since then as well, I'm sure. But yeah, this is a particularly one of my favourite ones. I've got a bunch of Deicide tapes on this label as well, but we're going for that old school classic see-through shell. They're just white printed. Oh yes, oh yes. So very, very cool stuff there. Absolute classic in the death metal game. This came out in '95, I believe it was. It's got a couple of re-recordings on here. So you've got Synthetically Revived from Human Waste, and you've got Breeding the Spawn from Breeding the Spawn. But really, really cool album. You get 9 tracks in total in about 45 minutes or so. So pretty typical kind of Suffocation song lengths, and it's got all the attitude and trademarks and, you know, signatures that all the previous Suffocation stuff had. So this is definitely up there with their greats. They tuned up half a tone as well, or a semitone for this record. They played this one in C sharp, which is my favourite tuning, closely followed by E standard and E flat, for those of you wondering. But yeah, just all around heavy, fast, exciting, dark, raw. Just, yeah, it's got a lot of weight to this. The bass work on it is fantastic. So yeah, it wasn't Derek yet. So so even still, well done, my friend. Good old Frank Mullins classic vocals on here as well, of course. So was it Chris on the old bass on this one, was it? Let's have a look. Yeah, it was. So but yeah, really cool bass work there. Sort of adopted that nice sort of old school Gore Guts Ampeg bass kind of sound. That sort of underneath it. So that sort of Popeye, you know. So got that going on, which is always great. The drumming, fantastic. Very Doug really did lean into Mike Smith's style here, particularly with like the hammer blasts and like the little rolls and stuff. So really, really cool that they sort of emulated the sound without sacrificing any integrity from Suffocation and their signature sound, really, if we're being honest. I mean, a lot of bands have tried covering Suffocation or cloning them, and none of them have really hit the mark. I mean, there's probably some that aren't coming to my mind straight away, but even then, they typically share members, like, you know, Deprecated, for example, you know. So yeah, put down there, like we're talking literally like 90s work by Suffocation. Who would you line up next to that and say is a good band to have like alongside that in a sort of similar way? You know, sort of, what's the closest clone to Suffocation, do you think? Interesting. In my brain, Discord from California, but even then, they're a very different sounding band. So, yeah, interesting one. What do you guys think? You tell me. So, check out Suffocation's Pierce from Within. Absolutely fantastic record. Been a favourite of mine for long old time now. Not even worth doing the maths. It will only upset everyone. So I'll catch you all later. Support the scene, and I'll be with you tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see what happens. But if not, have a fantastic new year. And I'll see you then.